What's going on, everyone? Aaron here, Clean Cuts Lawn Care. It is Tuesday morning. It's the day after I made the video about the 30-inch Toro Time Master going back. Just got loaded up, heading out on the route. Here's the new 30. This is the one I got in the box. I came back to the shop, opened it up, took it out of the box. All you really have to do is put the handles on. However, I went ahead and put the oil in, I put some gas in. The top cover comes with the cord being right here, which has always been a problem and a complaint. I grabbed the cord to go start it, and when I pull it, I mean nothing, no pressure, no tension, no nothing, no start. So I opened up the top cover. They didn't have, now right up under here obviously is where you have your mechanism, and then the crank is below it to start it. The crank, they only put the bolt on it like it was just sitting on the very top thread, maybe 2 threads. So this wouldn't even line up on the crank at all. So I finished putting that in, and I didn't, instead of leaving it the way it was and then reinstalling it, I went ahead and turned it so you can start it on the side. That way you're not rubbing against the handlebars. That's a big complaint on these. But yeah, you couldn't even start it. So I just went ahead, fixed it myself. Obviously at that point I was just done dealing with it. Wasn't worth taking it back. Who knows if they had another, it just wasn't worth it. I just went ahead and did it myself. It's running fine. I do have the high lift blades on this 30 now. I cut 1 yard with it, but it was a junk yard. Who even knows? It's not like I could tell what type of cut it was getting. It was that bad of a yard. We just got it 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. And it was so overgrown. I mean, the first cut, it looked terrible, which they already knew. The second cut, I did use the high lift blades, but like I said, you couldn't tell the quality. So I'll find out today if I like those or not. But getting out of here, I did service the 52-inch yesterday. Oil change, obviously oil filter, refilled it, new oil. I got the blades in the truck. I got to sharpen those, put them back on. My battery died. 30-inch, got an oil change. I took the cover off, put the cord on this side for this as well. Did all that yesterday since I didn't get out and do lawns. It did rain periodically through the day yesterday. It was only supposed to rain until like 11 a.m. and it was only supposed to be very mild, which it was mild, but it did that all day, even into the afternoon. So had I not had all this to do, I would have went out and mowed. So we are a little behind schedule. We did take on quite a few new customers, so we're going to continue to be behind schedule, but it doesn't matter. It's a new day. All this stuff is done with. The 30 is dealt with. The truck has been fixed. Everything, we're ready to go. Just gonna stay positive, get everything done. We have some jobs lined up for the end of the week, so it's gonna be a good day. that. I hope they're not blocking off access for the big mower. I gotta trim.
Now I just said I hope they're not blocking off access to the big mower, and that I have to trim around all of this. You might not be able to see it all on camera, but there's large chunks of dirt, a lot of big rocks where they were filling in holes, and it's all over the place. I'm having to go around it, step over it. At one point, as I'm trimming around it, because it had grown pretty good, we didn't cut it the week before, and in the next clip I actually explain a little bit about that. You know, it got pretty high, so I definitely had to get in there. You can see right there a tool on the ground, and at one point I actually hit a screwdriver that I didn't even see that the contractor or a worker, you know, had left on the ground. So this was definitely annoying, on top of the fact that we had to skip it the week before. You know, I go into explaining in the next clip about how she wanted us to switch days. You'll hear the rest of it. But this was definitely, went from a fairly normal yard that we mow every week to a headache. Now, I know people get work done on their properties, and, you know, it's stuff you just got to work around. But in this case, I think the contractors, they could have done better, you know, in the way they were doing things. I can tell you that a lot of that stuff is going to be left there for the customer to clean up. You know, they're going to find big rocks like you're looking at right there. There's going to be all kinds of stuff like that left on their yard for them to pick up. And are they going to do it? Who knows? And then I'm stuck with, you know, trimming around it. Maybe I run something over with the mower that I don't see. You know, it can be a headache. And I asked if the access on the other side of the house was going to remain open for the mower, and I have not gotten an answer. Now, at the time I'm uploading this video, I'm actually going to be at that property tomorrow. This has been a whole week since I recorded it. And I can tell you that if they cut the access off for the 52-inch, and we have to use the 30-inch to cut it, I'm going to be, missed the spot, I went back for it though, I'm going to be raising their price. The price they got for this is right on, but if we cannot get a 52-inch into that backyard, see, look at that rock right there I picked up. I mean, there's going to be stuff like that left in that backyard. I know there is, 100% for certain there's going to be. But yeah, if I can't get the 52-inch into that backyard, I'm going to have to adjust the price. So, alright.
just cut with the fence. They're a fairly new customer. We picked them up about a couple weeks into the season. So, but right here, so right at their house, at this corner, we have 3 houses, right? We have the one I just cut, one diagonal across the street, and then one around that corner. Then at the corner up here, we have a house here, a house up the street, and then one who we did a one-time mow for him, and he actually wants us to continue to mow it, but he didn't say anything this week about it, so I don't know. So we have, you know, 5 houses right here. So last week the customer called me the day before her service, and she said, hey, we're having a fence installed today. I would like to change my day to Saturday. And I said, well, I can't change your day. You know, she knows we have other houses around here. That's how we got hired. She's seen us at all these other houses. And I said, you know, you're one of 5 houses basically right there on that street, that corner. You know, we have to do them all on the same day. She said, okay. Now, she first asked for Saturday, and I said, we can't. Then she said, so I explained, you know, I have to keep you on the same day. She goes, well, how about Sunday? So I said, well, again, I can't. You know, we have to keep you on the same day as the other 4 houses right there. So I said, we'll just skip this week. It's no big deal. Just let it grow a little bit. Next week, you'll be right back on course. And I mean, what else could she say? There was really no other choice. But she didn't seem too happy that I wouldn't switch her day. But it all worked out. I mean, it's cut. It looks good. You know, I think it's good to let it grow once in a while. So no big deal. All right, moving on. I think it's our last it's our last bi-weekly. Not all of these are bi-weeklies, but this is our bi-weekly week. So there's one that I wish I would have done earlier. It's one major intersection over from the route I'm on right now. I wish I would have did it earlier, and then one intersection over, and then start working my way south. So not a big deal, only 5 or 6 minutes out of the way, but still 5 or 6 minutes out of the way. So, all right, this is a new one. They really don't even have grass. You can see it's real stringy. There's no backyard. It's all rocks like in Arizona. So, but they want to go ahead and start service, so that's what we're gonna do. They might as well put sod down. So much of it's not growing. I don't know who put it down. I guess the builder probably had someone come. I mean, you can see I couldn't even tell where I was mowing on some of it. Front yard's just as bad. All right, done for the day. Just got back to the shop yesterday doing maintenance. I forgot to grease the spindles on the 52, so I just came back, took care of that. I checked the belts, I checked the spindles, everything looks pretty good. However, I am getting a little bit of a weird noise. Not real bad. So I went ahead and greased them, made sure all the grease was full. Just gonna keep an eye on it. I would say about a little over a third of our lawns require a big mower, so you know, I got to really keep an eye on the equipment. The high lift blades, pretty happy with them. I think they did a really good job. I bagged a few times with it today. The clippings were they were smaller, lighter. I seen that they were cut up more, so happy with that. What else? I guess that's about it. Got 10 yards done today. Would have been 12, but 2 of them, one, the customer didn't want it cut. Typically what we do in that situation, if it needs cut, it's getting cut, or we don't know what to tell you. In that situation though, it really didn't need it. And what was the other one? Oh, we showed up and they were getting glass block window installed for all the basement windows. They didn't tell us ahead of time, nothing. It did need cut, but it's like, how are you gonna, how do you cut it when all the windows are open? There's a company there, they got all their tools in the front yard, no heads up or nothing. So whatever, what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna go ahead and head home. Tomorrow's already mapped out. It looks like we are gonna finish Thursday morning as opposed to tomorrow. So I wanted to get done tomorrow, but it's all right. Who knows, you know, maybe I will get done tomorrow. It all depends on how the day goes. So all right, everyone, if you liked the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, let me know everything I'm doing wrong, and keep them edges clean, boys.